Hello everyone and welcome back to another blockchain news video. Today in the news we have Bitcoin currently sitting at $8,934, Ethereum at 228, XRP at 23 cents, almost 24, Bitcoin Cash 333, and Bitcoin SV is actually in the negative at 238. It's down almost 4%. Looking at Coin360, guys, we look at the entire market. It's actually pretty green. BNB currently up 3.1%. Tezos almost up 12%, guys. It's on a tear. Absolute gains in that one. So really good to see. We have Algo also doing pretty good. Ontology, Tron up 3%, and so on and so forth. We got kind of a green market today. It's really good to see. Congratulations to everybody who's been able to make some gains based off of those swing trades, or if you've been holding one of those bigger coins that made gains today, congratulations. Moving on to the news, we got quite a bit to discuss today, so we're going to jump right into it. We have Microsoft, EY, and Consensus are currently working together, guys, because they have a solution for enterprise blockchain space. So currently they're looking to leverage the Ethereum platform, the Ethereum blockchain, as a middleware kind of piece for a messaging oriented system. So they're going to be calling it Baseline Protocol. It's not going to be so much for financial transactions, but the cool thing here is that enterprises do use, they do spend a lot of money when it comes to enterprise resource planning and customer relationship management. So right now, this could save them a lot of money to be able to just discuss within the blockchain, hey, I have this piece of information, or I have the rights to this transaction or this that took place, and they can tokenize that and they can go ahead and share that. So currently we're seeing MakerDAO, Consensus, Duke University Chainlink is also involved, and they continue to build core convergence, provide, we have a few of them, and of course Microsoft is in there, and they're planning to use the mainnet as a common frame of reference. So it's going to be used more on the information side, but because blockchain is so reliable, right, that's one of the biggest perks with blockchain, they're going to be using it in that form. So initially too, something to keep in mind is that the enterprises or companies were looking to use the private DLT model. And so here they're going to be using the public blockchain of Ethereum because they can have private transactions or private data within it, thanks to zero knowledge proofs, right? So we've been talking a little bit about ZKPs, and I'm not definitely an expert of any kind when it comes to this kind of technology, because it's still kind of on that research slash, how practical can it be? And so what we're seeing is that, yeah, a lot of groups have had a little bit of difficulty when it comes to scaling it, but it seems like EY has come a lot closer to being able to, scale zero knowledge proofs transactions that are taking place in batches. So getting them together to take place and happen together. So companies or enterprises, if they have to wait 4 minutes, for these transactions to clear, honestly, it's not a big deal to them. So there shouldn't really be any FUD or any issues with this taking place. And that's why Microsoft, EY, and Consensus have banded together. And again, we have Chainlink in there, and we also have another big one, MakerDAO, that many of us know here in the crypto space. Next up, we have India finally returning to cryptocurrency, guys. So it looks like the ban from RBI, which is the central bank of India, has lifted its cryptocurrency ban. And honestly, congratulations to anybody from India or anybody that's finally getting the chance to be able to jump right in. So we have the first exchange that allowed bank support or supported bank account transfers is called CoinDCX. It's based in Mumbai. And the cool thing is now that the citizens of India can now go ahead and purchase cryptocurrencies with the Indian rupee, right? So that's going to be awesome, getting them back in the cryptocurrency space. They've been out of the game, guys, since 2018. So I'm sure it's been painful for them. But then again, we haven't missed too much other than a few chances to buy Bitcoin at very low prices. So technically they did kind of miss on that opportunity, but we are under that 10K level, USD, that mental level. So they should be able to get back in and still get some major gains, right? Right now they're saying with renewed accessibility and convenience in purchasing cryptos, we believe that this change will have a dramatic effect in accelerating crypto adoption in India. So this is going to be great for that. We're going to stay in the loop and see how this affects the cryptocurrency space. Libra Plus, a new global digital currency strategy for Facebook. So now Facebook's Calibra wallet is going to be moving away from that backed by a basket of currencies Libra mindset that they have. And then they're going to be going more for a fiat backed digital currencies from different regions. So I don't really know how this was going to change it so much as opposed to how it was. I thought initially it was just going to be a stable coin, but it seems like they're now going to be abandoning Libra in itself, even though they're going to be using these forms of digital currencies, right? Or let's call them CBDCs almost, right? That's what we've seen that everybody's okay with the government. So it seems like they're probably going to appeal to that. And with Libra, they're going to work it in the background. They're going to bring it up later on. Now, we need to keep in mind, will Libra then be something that users can use with, really fast transactions, and it can also change in price, kind of like XRP? Because if you think about it, XRP can be used for speculation, even though there's so much of it out there. The price goes up and down, but it still settles transactions very fast. So it could be something to see, something interesting to keep in mind. So don't forget about Libra, guys. They might be switching up gears here, but I think they might have something under their sleeves. Next up, we have SEC proposes to simplify complex and confusing exempt offering rules. So the four major things that they're going to be highlighting, actually before that, they will be increasing the non-accredited investor pot that a project can raise within a 12-month period. So now it's going to go up from 5 million to 10 million. And that's just going to be relevant to any new project that wants to raise funds from non-accredited investors. Now, going into what they're amending and what they're going to be changing, we're going to be seeing them increase the offering limits and revise certain individual investment limits. So this is going to be very important for people that are not accredited but want to have higher investment opportunities within these potential securities, right? So they're going to be clarifying what it is to be exempt from being a security or actually being a security, and what that means for a project and how they can operate. A lot of the other things are going to be more related towards just the ease of the company or project that is moving forward with these and how they can be more compliant. And that's going to be good, right? Because what we've seen from the SEC is that they didn't want to change the old rules, but they finally accepted that they need to change things according to the new things that are taking place within the cryptocurrency space. So this is amazing. We've seen Telegram's Gram token sale, get pushed left and right with their fight with them. The SEC did take them to court, and that's still getting resolved. But in any case, we don't want new projects to have to face that, right? We want legitimate investment opportunities in front of the government, so that way we can benefit from it as citizens in the US, and then companies can also grow and innovate. And then lastly, they're also mentioning that the accredited investor definition will be expanding. So this is a big one, guys. They're saying that new rules are going to be added so that you don't have to just have a net worth of $1 million or an entity controlling over $5 million in assets. Now, perhaps somebody with professional knowledge, experience, or qualifications could potentially be an accredited investor depending on what they decide. So maybe it'd be cool to kind of take some form of online test or something, even if you have to prep for it, pay a couple dollars for it. It would be awesome if I could get the opportunity to be an accredited investor with my net worth, right? That would be amazing. There's great investment vehicles out there for accredited investors. So pretty important to keep in mind. We'll see what comes from that. HTC unveils privacy-focused 5G router that can run a Bitcoin node. So the hub is going to be providing that 5G connection through internet devices, but they're also going to have a Zion Vault software that's going to be enabling the storage of Bitcoin, Ethereum, ERC20 and ERC721 tokens, Binance Coin, Litecoin, and Stellar. And we know that HTC did bring us first the Exodus 1 phones, and they had the ability to run nodes, and they were pretty successful in their way. But now they're going to be pushing forth into the 5G router space, and I think this is pretty good. I think this is something that we could definitely take advantage of. They're going to be leveraging a few applications that many of you that are in the cryptocurrency space definitely know. I'm sure you know about the Brave browser. They're going to be having that application there in place. They're going to have Proton Mail, which is a privacy-focused encrypted email service. And then we have VPN Incognito. It's a decentralized VPN. So they're going to be leveraging all three of those, and it's going to be pretty good. I think this can really be an interesting product. So I might even buy one myself. It seems like the first version was priced at $600. The price for this one hasn't been, posted yet. It's expected to happen in the second quarter of this year. So anytime between April and end of May, I believe. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. And we should be seeing it here. So that's going to be good, guys. I'm going to definitely keep you posted on that. Chinese province sees first official blockchain zone. So from the Chinese side of things, we're seeing that they're housing more blockchain companies and projects. Right now, they have a total of 788 blockchain enterprises in Hunan, which is the city of Laudi, is actually taking advantage of that. So that's very good to see. Just growth, right? Just projects taking place. Not necessarily the promise of the next big investment, but in any case, it is sparking creativity in this space and blockchain in itself. So that's going to be an opportunity for us at some point for sure. The STEEM network's takeover by Tron Huobi admits controversial involvement. So guys, I do have an update on the situation right now. Huobi did admit to working together with, Tron to support the chain. And what they believed at first, according to what Justin Sun had pretty much spoken to them about, was that they were going to be helping to secure Steam it so that it was safe from attacks and malicious activities. That's the statement they made. They went ahead and acted accordingly, and then they said that they have removed their vote. So now we don't have to worry about that vote weight that Huobi was using from their users. So they did clear that up. They did state that they were using the cryptocurrency that was the Steam that was in their exchange from the other users. And moving forward, they're going to have a new procedure to alert users of actions that are taken for staking of voting rights. So, of course, very hot topic here, especially something that we've seen. And to make it even better, we have Binance remove their vote also. So CZ, the CEO, did receive a lot of backlash, a lot of negativity from the community. And he did say, done, unvoted, one oversight on my part, miscommunication, upgrade, rubber stamp. 2, Binance have no interest in chain governance. We stay neutral. 3, will continue to support regular upgrades / hard forks. It sounds a bit angry, I guess, but hey, in any case, what matters is that he did retract his vote. That weight is gone, and we should be seeing a little bit better voting weight when it comes to the witnesses that are in Steam. And I'm calling it weight because it's just that accrued amount of different votes that these exchanges were bringing up. It was a lot of votes that they were reckoning in. So Justin Sun just stands by his own thought process. He was saying that he was only trying to protect the sanctity of private property and the interests from malicious attackers or hackers. And I actually remember covering on the recent video that I have, one of the guys, I just missed his name, but I was looking at his Twitter earlier, and I think Steam is in safe hands with the witnesses that they had. And I think things hopefully will go back to normal with Steam, and we can see them grow. Next up, we have Walmart joins Hyperledger to expand role in open source communities. So Walmart is going to be supporting the idea of having open source and the importance of interoperability. They have developers currently working within the open source community, and they continue to do their best to move forward and participate where they can. So they spoke at the Hyperledger Global Forum 2020, which was in Phoenix, Arizona, here on March 3rd. So good to see, big names like Walmart and stuff like that. Things as a crypto investor, we're not necessarily thinking about too much unless it's supply chain. It's good to see them kind of dive into the open source concept too. Nigerian Naira is first African fiat currency supported on Binance peer-to-peer. So we know that Binance did support deposits from them in October 2019, but now they're finally allowing the peer-to-peer trading to take place. And they're also going to have that peer-to-peer merchants where they can post trade ads and earn money, and that's going to be pretty good. It's going to provide them a new opportunity to make some income here with cryptocurrencies. And it's going to be, we don't have to worry about that concept of banking the unbanked, right? Because now we have cryptocurrencies for those countries that we're not having banks. Now they can just join us. and the entire world can have that opportunity. That's the same level of opportunities that we're kind of having. They can also have it. And of course, that brings more legitimacy into the space, more growth, more support, more people. More can definitely be good. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and click the like button if you did. Comment down below if you have anything, any comments you want to share with me, any questions about this stuff. We can definitely discuss it. And sub to the channel if you haven't, just so you can stay connected to some blockchain news. We're going to be covering more here Monday through Friday every single week. I'll see you guys on the next one.